Hello everyone, welcome back to JPTV and to my kitchen. In today's video, we are gonna do a 1 week meal prep. I am actually gonna be focusing this week on doing 2MAD, which is 2 meals a day, along with low carb meals. So all my meal prepping will be low carb and I'm gonna see what kind of results I can get from that. So if that sounds like something that you might be interested in, then please keep on watching. Okay, so we're gonna get started on our first meal that I'm gonna be eating every single day and prepping out, and that is going to be a breakfast casserole. So I wanna first off say, because I didn't say this in the intro, if you are new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope you choose to subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. I would appreciate the support. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And without further ado, let's get into this first meal. Okay, guys, so the first thing we are going to make is a egg chorizo tomato cheese broccoli casserole. I saw this recipe on TikTok and I just had to try it. I love a breakfast casserole and it's super easy to be able to divide up and split into 5 days and take as a meal. So since I'm doing 1 meal a day this week, like I mentioned in the intro, I'm going to be making the breakfast casserole along with a chickpea salad with some chicken. I will make both of those and I will eat them within a 2-hour period. Go ahead and cook the chorizo. You want to cook the chorizo until it is broken up in small pieces, almost like a sauce consistency, so that it's easy to pour into the pan. So first things first, after the broccoli's done, you're gonna go ahead and cover the bottom of your pan with the broccoli. Then you're gonna go ahead and fill it up with tons of eggs. So in this case, I actually took out 8 eggs. It depends on how many people you're trying to feed and how big you want your casserole to be, but I wanted to make sure I had enough for the whole week. All right, now it is time to start putting together this casserole. So now that I'm done putting all the broccoli in, I'm gonna go ahead and cover it with all of the chorizo and spread it out nicely amongst the casserole dish. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix all these eggs in a bowl and I'm gonna stir it up and scramble it until it's nice and mixed. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and chop up these small cherry tomatoes and I'm pretty much just gonna cut them in half because we're gonna layer the top of the casserole with these tomatoes. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and pour in the chorizo and the egg mix. So as you see, I'm just kind of pouring it across over the chorizo and the broccoli. After I'm done with that, then I'm gonna go ahead and start throwing on all the toppings. I'm gonna throw on all the little pieces of mozzarella and the slices of tomato. And you want to make sure you completely cover the casserole so that it is smothered with cheese. I love cheese so much. Now I'm going to go ahead and top the casserole with some arugula. Make sure you spread that evenly over the casserole. And then you're going to throw it in the oven at 375 degrees and you're going to cook it until the cheese is nice and melted and the egg is firm. All right, guys, now I have it all divided up into 4 different containers. Okay, next, I'm just gonna take this rotisserie chicken and I'm going to split it up into 4 different containers because what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go ahead and make a garbanzo bean salad with chicken on the side. So typically when I'm doing OMAD, like I mentioned, I'll open my eating window and I'll have my breakfast, which is that breakfast casserole. Then about an hour and a half to 2 hours later, I will eat the garbanzo bean salad with some chicken, and that will be my 1 meal for the day. All right, now we're gonna get started on the garbanzo bean salad. First thing we're gonna do is we're going to open up these can of garbanzo beans. I usually start with 2 cans and I go from there. All right, now I'm gonna start chopping up my red onions. So I bought this chopper on Amazon And you'll see as I'm going around, it's kind of funny. Some of the things I chop up are really hard, like the avocado and the cheese, which you'll see later. So next I'm gonna move on to the avocado. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it on and slice it up. And you know, honestly, you guys, it is really, really hard, and I don't put it in the video, but I had to like open it up, take out all the little pieces from the avocado casing. So it was a pain in the butt. So I recommend not going this route. I was trying to be quicker, but it ended up taking a lot longer. So after that, I'm just gonna go ahead and chop up cilantro. I decided not to use the chopper. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean it and then chop it up really good and throw it in the bowl. I love adding cilantro to this garbanzo bean salad. It just adds an extra flair to it. All right, so next we're gonna go ahead and we're going to add the tomatoes. So same thing, I just throw a whole bunch of tomatoes at a time and go ahead and chop them up. I love this chopper. I'll go ahead and link it in the description box. It is definitely worth your money. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour the tomatoes in, and as you see, everything's kind of piling up. So far I got garbanzo beans, red onions, avocados, tomatoes, and next we're going to do mozzarella cheese. So I decided to spare you guys the drama of me trying to cut up this mozzarella in my chopper. So I just clipped in the last piece, and then after this I give up and I actually start chopping it myself. And as you can see, I've got all these men moving around me in the background. My husband's brother, and my father-in-law. Okay, next I'm gonna go ahead and chop up some lemons and squeeze them in. I love a very lemony garbanzo bean salad. And then after I'm done adding the lemon juice, I will go ahead and add olive oil and balsamic vinegar. So next I'm gonna go ahead and salt it, and then I'm gonna throw some pepper on top, and then I also like to use the the pink Himalayan salt. And then next I'm gonna go ahead and add the olive oil. I just kind of guess, you guys, honestly, you could put as much as you want, but I didn't want to drench it, so I probably did. That looked like it was about 2 to 3 tablespoons. And now I'm gonna go ahead and just guess and add some balsamic vinegar. And then honestly, guys, all you gotta do after that is just toss it, and that is pretty much it. This is one of my favorite summertime salads. Now I'm gonna go ahead and divide it in the containers with the chicken. So I'm just kind of pushing the chicken to the side, and then I'm gonna throw some salad in with it. And that is going to be my meals for the week. So as you guys saw earlier, I have the egg casserole and I have this. So I will eat all of this within a 2-hour period. And then at the end of this video, I'll show you guys what I end up weighing at the end to see if it was a beneficial way of eating. All right, guys, well, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I only lost a couple pounds, but honestly, I felt so much better. As you can see, the food was very healthy, light, and when I'm eating that way, I always feel better, especially when I'm staying low carb. So yeah, to me, it was a successful week. If you'd like to see me do more videos like this, please go ahead and let me know. Otherwise, click the like button and subscribe to my channel. It doesn't cost you anything. I would love for you to be a part of my YouTube family. My next video, I'm going to be discussing some really major challenges I've been having when it comes to menopause and weight loss. So if that's something that you're interested in seeing, then I hope you stay tuned. Otherwise, I will see you in my next video. Bye.